Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss the summary of the chapter environment. So what is environment? Anything that surrounds any living organisms is called environment. Like you see different things around you. There are trees, roads, railways, water, oceans, birds, animals, all these things which is surrounding you is environment. Components of environment. So the things that is surrounded or that is surrounding us has been categorized into three parts: natural, human, and made, which are known as the components of environment. In natural, it includes all those things which is given to us or surrounding by us that has been given by nature, that is land, air, human beings, animals, etc. Next is human environment, which means the environment that is created by human beings, like our family, our society, our school, which is made by human beings, which is surrounded by human beings, or human beings has created for their convenience. The third one is same human made environment, which means the parks, bridges, roads, or the buildings which has been created by human beings are known as human made environment. You can see in the given figure different components and the examples of each of the other components. So, natural environment means that environment in which the things are given by nature, that is land, air, water, birds, insects, animals, and so on. The natural environment has been divided into two parts, biotic and abiotic, which can be called as the components of natural environment. Biotic means those natural organisms that has life in it, that is plants, insects, which has life, which can grow, birds, animals, etc. Similar, on the other side, there is abiotic, which means those natural things which has no life in it. Example: mountains, soil, water, air can be abiotic components. Domains of the earth. It means the natural environment encompasses of four important layers, that is four important domains, that is atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. What are these three? Without atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere, earth cannot be formed. Here atmosphere means air, the air that is surrounded around us or that covers the layer of the earth is known as atmosphere. Hydrosphere means water. All the water bodies present on the earth's surface, lakes, oceans, rivers, ponds, wells, are known as hydrosphere, which is very important for the human beings to survive. And last one is lithosphere, which means land, the soil or the layer of the earth in which soils are present, which helps us to grow crops, are known as lithosphere, which also allows the human beings to live upon. When these three domains, atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere, comes together, it forms biosphere, which means a human being, suppose take an example of human being, if it is living on the surface of the earth, it needs atmosphere or air to breathe, water to drink, and the land to live on. So without all these three domains, biosphere cannot be formed. If any of these are missing, there cannot be human life surviving on the earth. So these are the important domains of the earth. In the previous video, I have discussed about the important features of each of the three domain: atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere, its importance, its usage. Human environment means when human beings interact with the environment and modify it according to their need. So you all know we have created buildings, We have created roads, we have developed the infrastructure, we have invented mobile phone. All these things are we have modified, and that is taken from the nature. We have modified it and made it convenient for our life. So all those things which is created by human beings taken from the nature are known as human environment. That is roads, railways, parks, buildings, vehicles, and so on. Ecosystem is defined as the relation between the living organisms as well as their surroundings. So, all plants and animals and human beings, we all depend upon our surrounding that is present around us, and each one of these are interdependent on each other, either for food, air, or water. So, when one thing is dependent on another for their livelihood, for their subsistence, for their um, survival, it forms an ecosystem. Example of ocean ecosystem, where there are a number of fishes and some water plants, some plants that grows inside the water, and there are large fishes that eats away small fishes. Also, when human beings eat those fishes taken out from oceans, we form an ecosystem, and human beings also becomes a part of that ecosystem. Now, the impact of human environment on earth. Now, since we have modified the land, we have modified the nature for our convenience, for our comfort, there are changes that is taking place on the earth. So because of the human environment, that is the changes made by human beings for their convenience, there are certain damages that took place on earth. Example, global warming, deforestation, pollution, etc. Global warming means when enough uses technology, uses vehicles more and more, it releases carbon dioxide, which increases the temperature of the earth, thereby leading to the global warming. The temperature of the earth is increasing day by day. Similarly, for our use, we are cutting down the forest for setting up the industries, for using paper, for making papers from the plants, which is leading to the deforestation, and all these together are also leading to pollution, that is excessive use of vehicles, excessive use of technology is creating air pollution. Throwing away garbage on the land, on water, is creating water pollution, land pollution, and there are many damages that we are doing on earth. These are all the impact of human environment on earth. That's all in this video. Thank you.